Once upon a time, in a galaxy very much like our own, there lived a boy named Robin, breaker of Winhams. He delighted in visiting the library, where he would spend many hours poring over subjects he was interested in. As a kid, Robin was very active and very curious. He loved painting, frequented the playground, had many friends, and even tamed a bird. But then everything changed when his parents got the family a tablet, which began to drain Robin's time. He would still go to the playgrounds and hang out with his friends, of course, but they were all digital now. Receiving Pokemon Left and Pokemon Right as Christmas gifts added to the distractions. His visits to the library became few and far between, and before he knew it, the school year had begun again. Robin felt remorse towards having wasted his summer, and vowed never to play Pokemon again. Little did he know, the temptations of technology comes in many forms, and when we least expect it. Ninth grade, Robin desperately wanted a cell phone. He was a high schooler now. All the cool kids had one. He's a big kid who needs one. Robin pestered his parents with great reasons such as these, but they were unrelenting. Robin struck a deal with them. A 4.0 would get him a smartphone, a 3.8 would get him a dumb phone, and a 3.6 would get him an indestructible Nokia. He did it. With the smartphone on the line, Robin pulled up his 89s to 90s, and kept his 90s from becoming 89s, and a smartphone was bestowed upon him. In a bid to become a popular kid at school, Robin quickly installed Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Robin no longer had time to go outside or enjoy any kind of bird that wasn't an angry bird, which made his bird quite angry. Once his parents discovered the glow of his phone at 3 in the morning, they ruled the remainder of his high school years with an iron fist. Robin unwillingly escaped the black hole of technology once again. College. For Robin, an era of new beginnings, in education and economics, and finally a reacquaintance with the freedom to do what he pleased. He spent days on end holed up in his dorm, surfing through the internet, tweeting about tweeting, and Instagramming pictures of his phone. Robin met his first love interest in college, the one person who was more interesting than his beloved computer, phone, and games. At least, that's what he thought at first. As he spent more and more time with her and less with his tech, Robin realized that she was not the one for him. Robin didn't show up to dinner for their 1-year anniversary. When she got to his house, she found him conversing with Siri, sweet-talking his new iPhone 13.5 SG. They had a bombastic argument, during which his girlfriend slapped him with 50 shades of fury. The argument ended when Robin ceremoniously clicked unfriend on her Facebook, and she stormed out the door. Robin graduated from college without much further incident, and soon joined the workforce. He found a job not in economics, which he studied, but rather in social media, where he excelled. At age 30, Robin finally decided to settle down. His search on eHarmony was short, and they were married within the month. However, life didn't change much despite his marriage. Just another mouth to feed, and soon, Robinson, Breaker of Winhams, was born. Still, life was the same. Wake up, check email, daily morning breakfast Instagram, tend to Robinson, go to work. Coffee break tweet, work. Instagram lunch, work. Home, dinner tweet. Tend to Robinson, update his Facebook status about his day, then sleep. Once in a while, his wife would complain about his devotion to his technology and how it had taken over his life. In response, he would just smile and say,
"Yes, you're in the cave, darling. If you would just use more technology, you would see the light."
One day, his wife couldn't take it anymore.
"You're the one in the cave."
She screamed back at him.
"I'm trying to show you the way out, but you refuse to change, thinking all this technology you see is all there is to life."
He scoffed and turned back to his phone in order to update his Facebook status. Life was bueno. He was on his way to become Insta-famous. Now he just needed something that nobody had posted before. Something extreme. Robin was on his way to work when the idea hit him. The speedometer dial quickly crossed into ludicrous speed. As he reached for his phone, he averted his eyes from the windshield for a few seconds and didn't see the Google Street View car turn in front of him. The crash crumpled his car and turned it upside down. Luckily, the Google car spun into a truck filled with mattresses.
"Oh, I've done it now!"
he said.
"If I Instagram this, I'll get famous for sure!"
As he reached for his phone, he noticed a problem. His right hand was gone. Turning himself over, he reached for his phone with his left hand.
"Instagram first, 911 later!"
he thought. He finishes linking the post to Twitter and Facebook as he starts to feel lightheaded from the blood loss. Soon after, he hears the faint noise of sirens. Assuming someone must have called 911 for him, his phone falls from his grasp and he slips into unconsciousness. When he came to, he was lying on a hospital bed, arm in a sling, with bandages covering various other areas. Other than the steady beeping of the monitor registering his heartbeat, there was nobody at his side. A nurse walked in.
Oh, you were right.
she said. Phone! Robin groaned, indicating feebly towards his phone, which was set on the table. The nurse walked over and handed it to him. His life was almost over, and he knew it. Now there's only one last thing to do. He quickly posted a Facebook status about the recent events that transpired, and turned his camera towards the heartbeat monitor. His heartbeats grew faster and faster as he framed the monitor with his phone. There was a long beep just as he was about to take the picture, and he saw his hand fall to his side. His phone crashed to the ground. And so passed Robin, breaker of Winhams.